Welcome to College Basketball Live, presented by ZipRecruiter.
Welcome inside our college basketball studios. A Selection Sunday nearing. Seth Greenberg, Jay Williams, John Brickley.
I'm backing down to you.
I know.
It's a hell of an elbow right there.
They've been like this
Physical down here.
They've been like this all night. I've been having to hold them back.
My boy Brick is running the show.
You do it one time, you held for life for that standard.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes. Hey, there was a big game going on tonight in Blacksburg. Number 3 Duke going up against Virginia Tech. It was on this date a year ago that Duke lost to Virginia Tech. No Zion Williamson for the second straight game. And the Virginia Tech offense coming through thanks to their defense.
Yeah, just outnumbering the ball. And this entire ball game, Virginia Tech left guys open like Trey Jones and Jack White from the outside, which made it extremely difficult for R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish to score.
Duke had no field goals in transition in the first half. Trey Jones, the turnover, that was a story as to why Virginia Tech had a 3-point lead.
And that's Duke offense. Most times you're talking about a Duke team that turns people over, gets out in transition. They didn't take great care of the basketball. R.J. Barrett, a little under the weather, they'd say.
He battled stomach issues, just was 1 for 7 from the field in the first half, only had 4 points, but in the second half, Jay really started to find his tone.
Yeah, well, they actually made him the point guard. They made Trey Jones play off the ball, and I thought they allowed him to have more reps to get into the paint and make plays happen.
Under 5 minutes to go, Kerry Blackshear, the pump fake, Cam Reddish flying drives. How about the throwdown dunk?
Absolutely lack of defensive discipline. They had closeout, got out of balance, weak side help, not alert. Duke's lack of defensive discipline, their inability to contain the ball on the bounce, obviously got exposed tonight.
Marquise Bolden playing with 4 fouls, but he was aggressive down low, gets the miss, put back for 2. And then the next possession after Bolden got Duke within a bucket. Here's Bolden, this time throwing it down.
And that's R.J. Barrett with the ball in the middle of the floor. Alice O'Connell's in the game. You got to stay home on him, so that opens up the lob for the roll.
What a play out of the timeout by Buzz Williams. Ty Outlaw from the corner put Virginia Tech up by 3. Blackshear, though, 23 points, 10 rebounds in this game, Jay. He was a factor down the stretch.
He was. Cam Reddish being able to miss that shot there. And look, Duke has to make shots from the outside.
And so Virginia Tech, 77-72 win as Duke falls in Blacksburg as a top 5 team for the 3rd straight season. Fans storming the court in celebration. Hokies a winner tonight. Here's Coach K.
Our guys played hard, man. They played hard and tough, and we just lost a real tough game. We got to get back and get refreshed. I'm proud of my team. You know, they didn't lose. Virginia Tech won.
Today and Saturday were really similar. You know, away game, we had to fight, you know, on the road, and I mean, obviously 2 tough opponents. But you know, at Syracuse we were able to pull it out. You know, today we weren't.
I mean, you know, he's definitely a big key, you know, for us. He's very dominant in the paint, so you know, we kind of miss that sometimes. But you know, there's no excuse. We got to figure out how to win games.
Just heard R.J. Barrett reference the absence of Zion Williamson because of that right knee injury. The Blue Devils averaging only 28 points per game in the paint in their past 3 games. That is down from 43.5 points per game in their first 25 games. In fact, Duke has been outscored in the paint 7 times this year and are now 5-2 in those games. Both of those losses have come over their last 3. As we now have time for Smart Under Pressure, brought to you by ZipRecruiter, where we take a look, Jay, at how Virginia Tech shut down Duke tonight.
Yeah, Virginia Tech played off with Trey Jones and Jack White. Trey Jones coming into this game was shooting 25% from the 3-point line. And after tonight, Jack White was 0 of 28. So when you really stack the paint, you force other guys to beat you because there's no room for R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish to drive. How about if you move Cam Reddish from the equation, the rest of the team from the 3-point line, Seth, shot 4 of 15. Nobody can make shots.
You shrink the court, you're basically playing 3 against 5. So all those driving lanes that R.J. Barrett attacks and gets downhill, you're taking the ball out of the other team's best player's hands, making him a playmaker and forcing non-shooters to become shooters and make game-winning shots. Duke didn't do that tonight.
Also, Virginia Tech didn't turn the ball over. Duke forces 15 turnovers per game. Virginia Tech had 6 in the ball game. So you take care of the basketball, you don't allow Duke to get out in transition. That's a formula for success.
Duke had come into this matchup as the #1 overall seed, according to Joe Lunardi. Clearly, they're going to fall after this loss. But when you look at their game against North Carolina and now against Virginia Tech, is there true concern for Duke moving forward, especially without Zion Williamson?
Well, without Zion Williamson,